Red MacGuffin reviews. Spoilers. Spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. Okay. I'm reviewing Waiting for the Barbarians, a movie from 2019, and we've got stars Johnny Depp, Mark Rylance, and Robert Pattinson. Yes. So we've got the BFG, we've got Batman, or Twilight Boy, and we've got who else have we got? Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow, that's the man. Okay, so that's who we have in this. And yeah, this is one I've never heard of. This is a surprise. I found it on Prime Video, and yeah, it was a good find. I enjoyed it. It's a slow movie. It's not much happens. It's it's a slow burn. It's a character study. We're basically following Mark Rylance's character, who's known as the Magistrate, and you may know Mark Rylance from Bridge of Spies. He got an Oscar for that. The BFG, Dunkirk, Ready Player One, The Trial of the Chicago 7, and Don't Look Up. And he's great. It's always worth checking out his movies. He's great in whatever he does. His performance is it's very subtle. He's basically a good guy in this. He's a man of learning, of peace, of compassion, and he's made the best out of his posting in a isolated frontier outpost, and he's worked for an empire that we don't. He works for an empire that we don't. It's not named. It's it's an unnamed empire. The costumes look a bit like Foreign Legion. But anyway, he's out in the desert and he's created this oasis of peace, and he lives in harmony with the nomads, the tribes in the desert, and the people in his fort. So yeah, good guy all round. And then enter Johnny Depp's character, Colonel Jol. And you know Johnny Depp, you sure do if you like movies. Pirates of the Caribbean movies, Sweeney Todd, Sleepy Hollow, Donnie Brasco, Ed Wood, Dead Man, 21 Jump Street TV show, and he made an appearance in the movie, the reboot. So yeah, Johnny Depp, legends. He's in this. He plays a bad guy. He does a great job. Colonel Jol arrives to make a report to stir up. He's there to stir up hatred and war. Really, he starts torturing prisoners. There's a prisoner there that was arrested for stealing sheep allegedly, and Colonel Jol tortures him and questions him about any uprisings in the area with the nomads, and he likes to torture. He likes to cause the magistrate's life. He likes to cause trouble for him and stir up, trouble. So the magistrates worked a long time to create this sort of heavenly sort of peace and environment for people, and Johnny Depp arrives to destroy all that, to cause trouble and to ruin his his life there. This is directed by Ciro Guerra, and he's a Colombian director, and he does a very good job in this. It's from a novel by J.M. Coetzee, and he also done the screenplay. Now, writer-director Ciro has also done Wandering Shadows, Embrace of the Serpent, Birds of Passage, and Frontera Verde. And also in this, we have a great cinematographer. This is my most valuable player. It's Chris Menges. He's been cinematographer on Local Hero, The Killing Fields, The Mission, got 2 Oscars for those movies. Michael Collins, The Boxer, The Pledge. So yeah, this looks great. Once they do get out, It looks, every frame looks like a painting. It looks amazing. Um, it's worth watching just to see what he's done with this. And once they do go out of the fort, yeah, it's even better. The scenery and the, yeah, it looks amazing. It's yeah, because eventually they do leave the fort. They spend a lot of time in the fort, but eventually they do leave. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Um, so our compassionate magistrate helps this woman who's been tortured by Colonel Jal um, and his men, and both her feet are broken, and he takes her in and he tries to, heal her, and he eventually strikes up a relationship. Now she's played by well, let's see, can I say this? Jana Bayer Saikan. Jana Bayer Saikan. She plays the girl, and this is the love interest for the magistrate. And he eventually, after she's healed and he's helped her, he wants to take her back to her tribe. And that's when we get out of the fort and see all the scenery. And I'm not sure where it was filmed, but obviously a beautiful country. And yeah, he goes out of his way to get her back to her tribe, and get her back to where she wants to go. So we have that old saying: if you love someone, you set them free, and that's what he does. So gets back to the fort, and when he gets back, we have Robert Pattinson who's there, and he plays Officer Mandel. And Robert Pattinson, from the latest Batman movie, very good in that. The Lighthouse, Tenet, Good Time, The Lost City of Zed, Cosmopolis, uh, The Rover, High Life. He's doing a lot of great work, and he's very good in this. And should we mention Twilight? Okay, sure, let's mention Twilight. That's how he got his start, and the Harry Potter movie. But he plays Officer Mandel, who's a very bad guy. And once the magistrate gets back to the fort, he is seen as a traitor, and his apartments are destroyed. All his archaeological pieces that he's into archaeology are gone. His books are gone, and he's treated like an outcast. He's put in prison. He's tortured. So yeah, his life is destroyed, and his reputation is destroyed by Officer Mandel. And then we get Colonel Jal arrives back from going back to wherever to do his report, and he wants to go out and uh, attack the nomads and show the nomads who's boss, and try to sort out this impending uprising. And so yeah, and once that happens, the nomads are we don't see it, but we know through the movie that it doesn't work out for him. He doesn't. He comes back a broken man, and the nomads have beaten his soldiers, and the fort is basically they walk away from the fort, but the magistrate stays, and yeah, he doesn't abandon it. He just stays there, and yeah, it's what can I say? It's a quiet movie. We don't see there's no big battle scenes. There's no sort of Bo Guest sort of stuff. It's just following one man's basically destruction of one man's life, the magistrate, and yeah, everything he's built is destroyed very quickly by a bad guy. Yeah, so yeah, you've got great visuals, as I said, great directing, great actors in this, especially Mark Rylance. I mean, you have Johnny Depp playing a bad guy. He does bad guy very well. He doesn't do it too often, but when he does, he's very good. And of course, Robert Pattinson. And Jana Bayer Zakan, she was also in Wonder Woman, Ex Machina, and Sweet Lies, and she does a great job as well. So yeah, how can I say, it's, if you like that different pace of movie and you're not looking for, you're not looking for a big sort of battles and action, and you're just looking for character study and just some great acting and some beautiful scenery and cinematography and music too. I mean, there's a lot to enjoy in this, and yeah, I'm going to give it a I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5, but it's very nearly a 4. I suppose maybe I wanted a bit of action and yeah, maybe wanted the magistrate to fight, but he doesn't fight the colonel and fight, but he does it in his own way. It's a quiet way. It's an honourable way, and yeah. So, but yeah, I probably should be in this before. So look, yeah, check it out on Prime Video, and yeah, this has been Fred MacGuffin giving you the guff on Waiting for the Barbarians. Waiting for the Barbarians.